morning. It is 5:35 in the morning. Um, I, as you saw last night, I told myself that I was going to kind of take the day to navigate personal, uh, uh, a personal situation. But, you know, I woke up this morning and it just moves on. Life moves on. And it I'm not the point of this isn't whether I feel like it or not. I made a commitment to myself to uh, document as much as I can on this journey, and uh, that's what I'm gonna do. So the easy, most comfortable thing was to sit there last night and go, yeah, I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. But I woke up and I realized that's not those aren't the choices that take you further in life. Those aren't the choices that will get me signed. Those aren't the choices that I want to, you know, like I've talked about a couple times, that I want my future kids to make. I want them to make the hard choices if it's the right one. And this isn't that big of a deal. Like, it's recording a video. It's, if I can push through for something so minuscule, then yeah, that's going to build, and I can hopefully push through to build more, and when there's actual challenges to be had in life. So yeah, I am going to record today, and I am going to have a vlog today. I am going to kind of, I don't really want to discuss um, the situation I'm navigating, but I will use this as an escape from it, and use this as uh, an outlet for emotion and feeling and work. So that's what I'm going to do. And speaking of work, on my way to my work, my job, uh, we have 3 cases today, kind of a longer day. We have he's not a new surgeon, but we typically have our 3 surgeons that we work with all the time, with the occasional um, guest. And this surgeon will be joining us a little bit more frequently. They were with us a lot back in the day, far before I was there. And I worked with them last week. Oh no, sorry, a couple weeks ago for the first time. And one of the most fascinating parts about my job is and I think I've talked about this, the expert, you know, skill level that you have to be a surgeon comes with a lot of preferences and a lot of attention to detail. And that is kind of my job, to make sure that their preferences are met, the details are being paid attention to. And I was able to kind of get a glimpse last time I worked with them. And uh, yeah, it's always cool when you get when you have a new challenge in front of you. And that's what this is. It's a new challenge to kind of learn this this doctor's, way of doing things, and be able to adjust my style to match theirs and make their cases as efficient as any other one. So we did a really good job last time. Uh, they have an assist who travels with them, and she made it really, really easy for me. Um, she took a lot of time in prepping me and letting me know what uh, they like and what they want, and I was able to deliver. So I think it's one of those things where, like, coachability comes in hand, not only in wrestling but in normal life, because she was very surprised that I was able to deliver at the level that I did. And I was like, well, you told me You laid out exactly what was going to happen. I just listened and did what you said. So, um, but not everybody has that skill, and I'm very blessed to have it and have worked really hard on developing it over the past couple years. So yeah, I'm excited. We It's gonna be a long day, because then after this, I didn't get much sleep last night due to the yawn. Holy crap! And long day to the gym, to training, to tanning, to Class's house, because we have to be up at 4. Oh no, sorry, we have to be on the road at 4 in the GD morning, the GD AM. So we will be in less than 24 hours, 2 hours into the road, which is disgusting to think about, but that's the way we live. As far as I'm concerned, I will check in with you a little bit later. I appreciate having this outlet, regardless of, I think we're still establishing a foundation right now in terms of traffic and view count and all of that, and that's totally fine, because it's not about that today. It's about having an outlet, and it's about moving on, and crushing it. So I will see you guys on the way to the gym, probably. All right, good morning. It is 3:45 a.m. Last night, I just combined these 2 days because I talked on the way to work. It was literally the last clip. So I talked about all that. And then I had an 11-hour day at work. Had to go straight to the training center to lead. I was not able to get a lift in. And yeah, the personal madness didn't get better. So we're here. I wanted to update last night, and then I was like, you know what, I'll just make it one bigger vlog. And yeah, now it is not even 4 in the morning yet. I'm about to pick up class. We are about to be on the road to Albuquerque for AEW Dynamite, some extra work. And I want, oh my God, I want to be clear that, like, this is part of the thing. This isn't my AEW debut. There's none of that. I'm not going to be promoting this as such. This is simply doing the work that must be done. I've done WWE extra work before. That wasn't my debut. Anyone who says it's their debut, I have my own thoughts about that. I won't get into now. However, I do not consider it even close, nor really working. It's extra work. So, yeah, I'm excited. We'll pick up class. I'm going to eat my eggs and drink my coffee on the way. And we'll check in later, when it's later than 4 a.m. Okay, second try for this part. Right before I went into Circle K, this happened. And I flabbed my gums, I was yapping to a microphone that was turned off. So, hot frickin' start today. I am, okay, we're good. I am about to be caffeinated, so I will be feeling better. And essentially what I was saying before was, I haven't checked in since I got on the road for, extra work in AEW. And let me just break down that day really quick. It was a very long one. Up at 3 in the morning. I was at training the night before, because that's the day I lead. I left around 8:30. Got tanned, ate my last meal of the day, and packed, and was in bed probably about 10:30. So I got 4.5 hours of sleep on the road. Picked up class at 4, made it to Albuquerque around 11:45, which is call time was noon, so that was perfect. Then we were there until about 11:30 at night, just doing our assignments. We were, we had some security spots, talking and learning, and just watching the show. And yeah, we did that. And then we were back on the road home. Got home around 5 in the morning, so it was about a 27-hour day. And then I slept for the majority of Thursday, went to training at night, led that class with Gallo and Dom. And now it's Friday, about 7:30 at night. And I got in my head, I was like, you know what the heck? Like, I haven't recorded. I let myself down. I let the people that watch this down, and I did, but just move on. I've navigated a lot of personal dealings this week, and I'm proud of for how I navigated those. My life's not wrecked. My life isn't like off the rails. I'm just in a little bit of a chaotic state, and I'm moving forward. So that's all I can do. That's the best I can do, and I'm proud of it. Anyways, we're doing some quads. So I got my Vice City Redcon, little stiff little flipper to the face to wake me up, get these quads pumped, and should be a good one. I hope so. My last quad day wasn't the best, but I'm hoping I can use everything that happened this week as motivation, and just remind myself that I have a big dream to accomplish, and I can't claim that it went from dream to vision if I'm not putting in the work on days like this, and that's what I plan to do. So I'll catch you there. Let's hit some quads. Okay, well that was quads. Um, gnarly workout. I switched up my movements because for the past 5 weeks it's been the same, just progressively overloading those movements, and I figured it was time to switch it up. So if you saw, I had the police are all over this plaza. Um, if you saw, I guess you didn't see quads. Sorry, calves. I started with calves, just the horizontal calf raise. I really like that one. I get a good stretch on it. So 3 working sets there, and then I moved over to a Smith machine squat. I've actually never done those, so I felt pretty good. I tried them once before because I was having some issues with my knee and my ankle on a hack squat, so I wanted to give those a shot, and then they made it worse. So I've never like really tried. And I'm excited to incorporate those into my quad day. They were good. I liked them. I did 2 sets, 2 heavy sets, and then a myo rep back off where I just did 15, and I didn't put the weight down until I got 15. So that was cool. Then after that, I did some leg extension, and then after that, I did the hack squat, sissy squats for the first time, and those shredded my quads. They felt so good. I ran into a brother last time who was on the hack squat, and I asked to work in with him, and he was doing those, and we got to talking about them, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try these next quad day, and I did, and I loved them. So good little finisher. But yeah, I guess I don't know what to say. It felt good to be in there. It felt good to put some effort in, and really kind of like get some of this anxious energy out. And yeah, so I'm refocused. I'm calm, obviously. Maybe too calm. Um, I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna eat some food, and I'm gonna kind of organize my place. You know what? I'm in this like, I need to get rid of everything mode, and I'm trying to take advantage. Like, I ordered, I got, I have like 6 pairs of Zubaz now, Rascal Zubaz. So I'm like, cool, I'm covered there for the gym. I got a pair of short shorts that I really like. I'm probably gonna get some more. I got these stringers that I really like, and then I cut up all my sweaters because we're going into summer. I can replenish because they were like the cheapo, $10 Gildan ones. So yeah, cut them up. I like the look a lot that I've been going for. So I'm excited. I took a lot of hoodies that I don't wear anymore and kind of made them into this ragtop type deal that I really like. So it's kind of giving me like, you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of almost all of my clothes so I can just be as basic as possible and wear similar things all the time until I get signed. So plus I have to like get some fancy clothes now since we're shifting directions a little bit character-wise. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I think this evolution of our characters is something that we need. I think it's going to help push us to the next level, and I think it's going to be a chance for us to expand, me and class, to kind of expand our toolbox and evolve and challenge ourselves in a good way. So I'm excited for it. Maybe we'll talk about it more today after I get home. But right now I'm just focused on eating and getting through the night. So yeah, we'll chat in a bit maybe.